player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the Golden State Warriors. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a look at the stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Stephen Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's George in at the small forward position. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Now here's post. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry from behind the arc. And he buries his first look.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's Edgecombe. Butler covering. And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Curry with it. Pass to post. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Now Philadelphia with it. It's a 3-point game. Embiid, a screen on Curry to the inside. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Maxey.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Kuminga. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Butler. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Now Philadelphia with it. Shot on the wing. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. George left side. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Look, he's capable of playing either forward position. PG's impressive versatility, that's what makes him elite.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman grade.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's George. In his last outing, 8 points for him. 3-pointer Embiid on target from range. Embiid's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Guys over 7 foot like Embiid, they are not supposed to do that.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Kuminga. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You look at Minnesota, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Checking out the 76ers, they have slipped up of late. While they are a top 10 team in the league, they haven't played like that in their last few games. They need their leaders to step up and right the ship.
Now here's Maxey. His last outing, he had 24 points. Green with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Green, the pass to Curry. Maxey against Green. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Nobody has ever accused Draymond of playing soft. He goes right into the contact and still manages to convert the chance.
Pass to Embiid. Throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
So it's the Warriors now, and this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs, and the other was lottery bound.
Edge code. And that one is hammered home.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
Now here's Butler. No points yet. Screen by Post. With the step back, just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. From the left block, he sends it through.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Here's George. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. For 3, Maxey sends it home from 3-point land. Maxey's got 5 now.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Curry surveys. Takes the 3. Curry with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Maxey outside. The rebound by Post. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Outside Curry. McCain's checked in for the Sixers. And Golden State also making a switch. Hield's checked in. Pass to Curry. Kuminga with a screen on Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry against Maxey. Curry, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Philadelphia leading by 4. Now George. Maxey on the wing. Back to George. Pass to Oubre. From the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You gotta love how George always keeps his options open, willing to make the right pass.
Maxey against Curry. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered closely. Curry with another miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
George passes to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Oubre against Kuminga. Pass to McCain. Fires the three. That one is off. Healed with the defensive effort. Oubre against Kuminga. Now here's Butler. Outside Curry. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
So it's Philadelphia now, leading by 5. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Maxey passes to Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup. 9 points for Joel Embiid.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Warriors have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Outside Butler. Down low. Here's Post. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Inside. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Post.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
The 3 from Curry. They get it again. Outside for Butler. Offline with a 3.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Butler. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Post. Embiid covers. Clock at 6. And it's Healed, missing. Philadelphia has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Oubre passes to Maxey. Here's Embiid, guarded by Post. Shot, left block. Embiid misses. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Butler. Here's Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers. Grimes comes in for Maxey. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Post. Jackson Davis comes in for Kuminga. Pajimski's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Melton in for Stephen Curry. Here's Embiid. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. To the paint. Tipped and stolen by Melton. Healed for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
George outside. Embiid, a screen on Healed. Here's George, and he's on the money with his first shot today.
That jumper from George is so tough to defend. He's got great height and lift.
Pass to Horford. Here's Jackson Davis. Here's Pajimski. And the 3 off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's George. Fires the 3. Horford pulls it in. 1:15 left in the first quarter here. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford.
The pressure that PG puts on a defense can't be understated. It's constant.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in for Jackson Davis, and Jimmy Butler is subbed in for Melton. And he makes both free throws. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
Just gritty. When George gets down there, he's going hard to the bucket.
Warriors trail by 9. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hield. Horford against Embiid. Horford inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
We know Horford has that deep stroke, but when he's inside, Al's at his best.
George scanning the floor. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia on top. They're up 7. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Here's Embiid. They've got Joel Embiid. Quentin Grimes out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Edwards, and it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Now here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 3 to shoot. Grimes' shot is off. It's tipped. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Podziemski. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. And here's Horford for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. McCain finds Drummond. Three-pointer Embiid. Oh, Embiid hits from outside.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Outside heel. Screen by Horford to the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's McCain. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Drummond up top. Here's Embiid. Outside McCain. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 8. From outside the arc. The shot no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to McCain. Back to Grimes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Moody. Outside heel. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Hield's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Now Embiid. Horford covering. Now here's McCain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And both free throws good for McCain. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Edgecombe. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. It's rebounded by Golden State. To the inside. And the basket by Hield. Now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Embiid, a screen on Butler. Down low. Oh, the process! Embiid flexing his muscles.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Warriors trail by 7. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Philadelphia making a change here. George is checked in. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler passes to Curry. Now Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Sixers lead by 5. Now here's George. He has 7. Embiid, a screen on Hield. To the paint. Horford with a steal.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Kuminga, he's checked in for Hield. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. In traffic, Curry puts it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Edgecombe. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Philadelphia, sitting fourth in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier.
Checking out Philadelphia, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Butler on the wing, covered by Grimes. Left side Butler, 4 on the clock. Ooh, tough finish. Curry, the magician.
Staying cool under pressure. Curry meets some opposition inside, but just focuses on the task at hand.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now Embiid. Inside. George, no good. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. Outside Pajemski. To the left wing. Outside Butler. Launches it. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Here's McCain. Got a piece of it.
Boy, Kuminga, this man is explosive at both ends of the floor.
Butler with the ball. Grimes covering. Outside Pajemski. Screen by Horford. Beyond the arc. The shot by Pajemski, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Kuminga down low, covered by Grimes. And here's Butler outside. Paul George pulls it in. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Bonds gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
They grab their own miss. Embiid doing his thing inside.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
McCain against Curry. Right side Pajemski. 5 to shoot. Over Edgecombe. Rebound by Philadelphia. Edgecombe's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Grimes on the wing. Back to Embiid. Horford with a steal. Kuminga down low. Working on George. And Horford powers it home.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Curry. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Green with the ball. And McCain picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. Green, the pass to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Post has got 6.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's Post. 6 points for him. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Maxey. Outside Curry. Clock at 4. Outside Pajemski. Fires from way outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. George against Green. Pass to Drummond. Outside McCain. George against Green. George passes to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. And Maxey, here we go. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. And now a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so it's Golden State with it. And here's Curry. 17 points in the game. 11 feet out. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry with it. 19 points in the game. Green with a screen on Maxey. To the middle. Out to Kuminga. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. It's McCain on the wing. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Green.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Back to Maxey. And there's the drive. Pass to McCain. There's the 3. Here's Drummond. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond, and it's Kelly Oubre in for Grimes. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Back over to you, Brian.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. George. It's rebounded by Golden State. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Kerr. After that first quarter, how would you rate the second?
Yeah, much better. That looked much more like us. We were more under control, allowed our defense to play in the half court because we were getting better offensive possession.
The team really settled in. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year, those darn Supersonics.
And now looking back at the first half, what can you say about Joel Embiid?
They keep feeding him and he's getting after it. Once you let him get comfortable, tough to slow him down, Kenny.
Yeah, especially when you slow down the word comfortable. You actually seen better defense at times, but he finds another way to get it done.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Stephen Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. Now here's Curry. Green able to hit from 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Embiid, a screen on Kuminga. George in the post. He's watched by Kuminga. George passes to Oubre. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Maxey's got 14 points for the game. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Butler. Outside Kuminga. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to post. And again, it's Golden State. '76ers trail by 3. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. And that's 18 points for Joel Embiid.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Screen by post. Shot is up. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Kelly Oubre picks one up. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
The Warriors lead by 4. Left side, Butler. Outside, Curry. To the right side. Here's post. Off the mark there with a three. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Maxey. George for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
This is what Kuminga does. He plays above the rim.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Embiid, a screen on Kuminga. The kick out to Maxey. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And he lays it up and in. Embiid's got 20.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. Over Maxey. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Maxey surveys. Embiid with it. He's against post. And the basket by Embiid. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Here's post. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now George. He's got 7. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. George has got 10 points in the game.
You can see the IQ from PG there, deciding to keep it off the pit.
Butler passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Maxey. Here's Curry. Oubre with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's George. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 12 points for Paul George. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 1-point game. Oubre against Green.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
McCain's checked in for the Sixers. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's post. He's got 13. Butler taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Curry for 3. There he is. The 3-point king delivers on cue.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 14. And the basket is good. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Warriors leading. Here's post. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
When Steph has the ball, all eyes are on him, and that creates opportunities for his teammates.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Here's Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now here's Embiid, guarded by post. And here's Embiid. He's got 22, just 4 to shoot. The shot's good. Embiid's got 24 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Hield's checked in for the Warriors. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors. As the season continues to ramp up, they've secured the 7th spot.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Here's George. Outside McCain. Maxey against Curry. It's stolen by Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
I'm going to say that's a 10. Kuminga, yeah, he'll give you a show.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. '76ers trail by 6. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And the Warriors making a change here. Warford's checked in. And so Oubre nails them both. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Curry. Pass to Horford. Here's Butler. Butler, unfazed.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Embiid, a screen on Hield. Here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Oubre banked it in off the glass. Oubre's got 9 points.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. They lead by 4. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
That's good from Butler. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Pajemski's checked in. Now here's Maxey. 16 points for him. 3-pointer. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole 3-pointer came in the first half.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the 76ers with some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Grimes in for George. And Golden State also making a switch. Moody's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Here's McCain. The Sixers with another miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Horford against Embiid. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Outside Curry. Screen by Horford. Pulls it. Curry, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Pass to McCain for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hield from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hield's got 10.
Oh, he can shoot the lights out. Hield cashes in from long range.
76ers trail by 9. Outside Maxey. Now Embiid. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid finds Maxey. And that one drops for him. 18 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Now here's Podziemski. Covered by McCain. Outside Curry. Horford, a screen on Maxey. Curry passes to Horford. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Grimes' shot is off. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. Pass to Horford. Out to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Back to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
The playmaking of Hield, it's really improved over the years.
.23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Maxey against Curry. Here's Maxey. He's got 18. Outside McCain. Pass to Grimes. From downtown. No luck on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Edgecombe out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's George. And it's Grimes in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the toughest players in the NBA. No doubt Butler's teammates love having him around.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Sixers now, trailing by 13. George passes to Grimes. Drills it from deep. Grimes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Horford outside. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Drummond to screen on Hield. The kick out to Edwards. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Nice heads-up play there from PG. Knows the defense is focused on him and whips it out for the 3.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Butler with the ball. Outside Pajemski. Butler, a screen on McCain. Pass to Horford. Lets the 3 fly. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got his 5th rebound in this one. George outside. Drummond to screen on Hield. George passes to Drummond. It's rebounded by Golden State. Moody from outside. Edwards pulls it in. 76ers trail by 9. George left side. The 17-footer. And again, it's Philadelphia.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside Moody. And here's Hield. George defending. Here's Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
George's shot is good. George has got 9 points now in the second half.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Curry, he's checked in for Moody. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Butler. Outside Curry. Butler, a screen on McCain. It's Pajemski on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
George with it, guarded by Hield. George passes to Drummond. Misses from close range. The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Curry. And there's another one for the Warriors.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Here's McCain. George left side. It doesn't go for him. Hield with the defensive effort. And here's Butler. The 3. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner 3 spot. Butler only fires those 3s he feels comfortable taking.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Curry against McCain. Back to George. They need this. They get it again. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Now Pajemski. Outside Curry. The 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many 3s, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Drummond. Back to McCain. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The shot by Butler, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Grimes, the pass to Edwards. Back to Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. George outside. 5 on the clock. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
The Warriors lead by 12. Now here's Pajemski. Outside Curry. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The 76ers have gone 6 for 11 here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Drummond. To the paint. Here's McCain. Now here's Drummond. Nice D from Horford. Part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, well, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Oubre comes in for Paul George. And it's Maxey in for Edwards. Post is checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Hield. From down low. And Maxey with a nice bucket inside. Maxey's got 20 points.
Well, Maxey's offensive output can be overwhelming. He's so fast and has so many ways to attack you.
The Warriors lead by 14. Outside Pajemski. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
McCain. And that one good.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Curry. Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Pass to post. Out to Kuminga. Takes a 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Maxey. Second chance shot. And Embiid with the lay-in. 28 points for him.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Post. Out to Kuminga. Let's go with a 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Oubre. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's McCain. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
The Warriors lead by 13. Kuminga with it. Grimes covering. And Post gets it to go. Post has got 11 points here in the second half.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Outside McCain. Pass to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
And Post gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Pajemski, covered by McCain.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt. He's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 76ers trail by 19. Maxey attacking. Yes, sir!
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. That free throw's good from Maxey.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Kuminga. Here's Curry. For 3. And Post gets it to go. Post has got 7 points here in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Curry. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Kuminga. George's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 19. Butler passes to Green. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Curry. And it's Maxey missing. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Curry finds Kuminga. And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, B.A. But, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Stephen Curry.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose. Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Outside, Green. Here's Kuminga. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up. Hey, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.